Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad HADRI bin Muhammad ROSAIDI, and right now I will be presenting about my final year project 1. So the title for my FYP will be Natural Frequencies Optimization of Hybrid Composite Laminates by using Response Surface Method. So for the project summary, this project will determine and optimize the natural frequency of hybrid composite laminates using numerical approach. The initial stage will include developing non-linear finite element model to stimulate accurately the natural frequency of carbon glass hybrid composite laminated panels by using ANSYS. Design of expert DOE will also be applied to set up the important specimen parameters. The second stage will involve optimization procedure based on RSM, which is Response Surface Methodology. By using Design Expert, output and result will be analyzed and compared. The outcome and finding will be reported. For the introduction, due to the superior strength to weight ratio, fatigue resistance, and longer durability as compared to metal, hybrid composite material are widely used in aerospace, marine, and automotive industry. Thus, before developing a specific application, it is critical to understand the mechanical properties and limitation of composite laminates. The behavior of composite material vibration properties is critical in structural design system used in engineering application. Among the primary parameters which have a significant impact on structure's serviceability are its natural frequencies and mode shapes. When an external vibration coincides with one of the natural frequencies of laminated composite, a resonant phenomena develops, resulting in a catastrophic failure of the structure. So now I will be talking about literature review. But before that, we must know what is a literature review is all about. So a literature review is one of the research methods used to examine previous study with the goals of generating idea, developing project, concept and procedure, and so on. This technique offers the opportunity to learn and theoretical background of the current study and to better understand it. Apart from that, it is assist in identifying gaps in past research and demonstrate how the current study might fill them. So as you can see, there is a natural frequency and a resonant. So what is that? The natural frequency of an object is rate at which it vibrates when disturbed. An object that vibrates naturally may have one or more natural frequencies. Natural frequencies are distinct from force frequencies, which occur when a constant force is applied to an item. The system is considered to be in resonance when the force frequency equal to the natural frequency. Each physical structure has its own natural frequency. These are the frequency which the structure will typically vibrate in response to external forces. These frequencies are dependent on the way mass, stiffness, and distributed within the structure. As you can see, there are a few examples of previous study on hybrid laminated composite material, such as NIAC conducting physical testing and numerical simulation of woven fiberglass epoxy laminates composite plate free vibration. Norman and team will use ANSYS software and analytical technique to study free vibration of laminate composite beam caused by the effect of lamination scheme, which based on previous study by Khayal and team. She did establish an analytical approach for free vibration analysis. So according to the literature, it can be concluded that when designing hybrid laminated composite under dynamic loading condition, natural frequency is an important property to be measured. Therefore, it is crucial to investigate the dynamic characteristic of carbon glass hybrid laminated composite plate. The main focus of this study is to investigate the effect of various lamination scheme, ply thickness, and hybrid volume fraction on natural frequency of carbon glass hybrid laminated composite plate under free vibration. For the problem statement, we know that natural frequencies are abundant in real-world structures. At each of these natural frequencies, the structure vibrates differently. It is vital to study the effect of natural frequency on hybrid composite structure, particularly those used in precision and high-speed applications such as pressure vessel, aerospace structure, and race vehicle. Natural frequency research on hybrid composite are still poorly known under various stacking angles. There are three main objectives of this study. The first one is to develop an accurate finite element model of composition laminate by using ANSYS. Second one, to analyze the effect of lamination scheme, plate thickness, and hybridization towards the natural frequency and mode shape. The third one is to determine the optimum parameters using response surface methodology RSM and design of expert DOE. There will be 6 scope and limitation of this project. The first one will be the hybrid composite laminate to be used in this study is carbon epoxy and glass epoxy. The second one will be the laminate consists of 4 layers which we lay up of symmetry and anti-symmetry. The third one will be different cases of hybridization volume fraction, which is the first case 100% carbon, second case 50% carbon, 50% glass, and third case 100% glass. The fourth will be the plate thickness, which we will be using 2mm, 1mm, 0.5mm, 0.2mm, 0.1mm. Next, the natural frequency behavior of the study will be determined by using FEA. Last but not least, 48 rounds of repetition finite element analysis are determined using design expert. Here is the methodology. There will be 4 stages. Stage 1 is the convergence analysis and numerical validation. Stage 2 is setting up case study using DOE, design of experiment. Stage 3 is free vibration analysis. Stage 4 is optimization using RSM, response surface method. Why we need to do the convergence analysis? So the aim for doing the convergence analysis is to determine the minimum precise mesh size required for the models. The smaller the mesh size, the more accurate the simulation will be. However, it will require more time to make a lot of mesh and the analysis. Figure above prove that mesh size affect the result of the simulation just by a minor percentage. Figure 1 shows that when the mesh size 60 x 60 onward, the result will constantly be the same. In figure 2 show that when the mesh size is 30 x 30 onward, the result will be the same. So the numerical validation is to validate the finite element simulation procedure for performing the free vibration analysis of a hybrid of the laminate composite plate. The current simulated results are compared to the result from the available past literature. As you can see from the table above, the differences and error are being calculated as table above. It shows that for the first lamination, the maximum error is 1.17%, and for the second lamination, the maximum error is 11.73%. The difference may due to the material properties that was given. By doing this numerical validation, it can determine either the method that being used to calculate the result is correct or not. So for this case study, it shows that the method is correct. Next will be setting up case study using DOE, Design of Expert. Design of Expert is a field of applied statistics concerned with the planning, execution, analysis, and interpretation of control tests to analyze the factor of influence the value of the parameter or combination of parameters. As a result, 48 runs of repetition finite element analysis are determined using Design Expert for this project. The expected result for this study is there will be effect toward the natural frequency and mode shape of 4 layer symmetric and anti-symmetric of carbon and glass hybrid composition laminate due to the variation of plate thickness and hybridization. Based on the figure above, it clearly proves that varying of laminate stacking sequence will affect the dynamic behavior of the composite. Even though the components have similar properties, the component stacking sequence will give a different value of natural frequencies. This variation in composition bring a greater degree of flexibility to the structure design of composite material. It is also to be expected in this study to gain the mode shape of the simulation like the figure above. For the RSM, which is a response surface methodology, it will be used to analyze the contour pattern for the process of optimization once the natural frequency has been identified due to the correlation of the lamination scheme, plate thickness, and hybridization. That's all from me. Thank you. So is there any question for me? You can just email to me, or you can just call or WhatsApp to me at any time. Thank you for your time.